Hey there, Jack here again with another one of our daily or weekly tips here. Quick reminder, we are posting this. If you're seeing this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our channel. If you're not seeing this on YouTube, come over to YouTube. This video is probably in both places, and subscribe to our channel. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, come over to Facebook and join our group, My Open Path, also called Forever Cash Club, and where I'm posting a bunch of videos. It's kind of like our community real estate flippers without houses, right? There's like land for pennies. We're the land flippers. We're flipping a bunch of land, because with land you can do everything you can do with houses, except for it doesn't come with the hassles of houses. So no tenants, toilets, termites, none of this kind of stuff. So again, today what I'm going to cover, I already forgot the subject here. The subject was, why don't we use, this is a question I've gotten, so I want to make sure I follow the question properly. Why don't you use a one-page sale agreement when you sell? All right, that's a great question. Well, let me talk about this. What this person is referring to is referring to our real estate land and lot flipping course called the Land Profit Generator. So you can find out more about that under landprofitgenerator.com. And in this course, there is included all the documents that we use for when we buy these properties and when we sell these properties. And these two sales agreements are actually different. When we're buying the property, we're using a very extremely simple one-page sale agreement that has all the legal characteristics of a contract, has been held up in court multiple times by people that wanted to fight it, and it is 100% legal, as far as I know, in all 50 states. So, having said that, on the selling side though, we're using a different sale agreement that is 3 pages long, legal size, and fine print and so on. And the question is why, right? This is, if I drill it down to that question, is why. Here's why. Contrary to other real estate investing methods, again, we're talking about lot and land flipping, not house flipping. We're talking about the ability to make the same profits that other people do in real estate, just without the hassles of that. We're talking about a virtual real estate investing method where we operate from the comfort of our house. We're sending out letters to people. They call us back. We talk to them. We make them an offer. We do deal analysis. We make them an offer. They sign the sale agreement remotely. We never see 99.999% of all the 4,000 deals that we have ever done. We have not met the seller in person ever. As a matter of fact, I think all the over 4,000 deals, I've met only 1 or 2 sellers. And that happened to be because they live in town and they wanted to meet with us personally to sign the paperwork. That's it. Other than that, we have not met the seller, period. So if you don't meet the seller, you don't have the benefit of sitting next to the seller and walking them through a 10-page detailed Board of Realtor approved kind of purchase agreement. If you have to send your sale agreement to somebody, to a seller across the country, right? And they're receiving in the mail and they're signing it, and you don't know how smart they are, how well versed in legal language they are, and things like that. If you don't know all of these things, you want to keep that contract to the absolute bare minimum and keep it as brutally simple as you can. Right? So our contract just basically is a very quick statement, a very quick overview, says who is the seller, who is the buyer, what's the property, what's the price, what's the terms, right? Well, how we can back out of the contract. It has by when the contract expires, by when close of escrow happens, if there's an escrow deposit or not. Actually, there's not anything in there. And it has the signature. That's it. There might be a couple of more things in that contract, but that's it. It's a bare bones but well written sale agreement that makes it extremely simple for the seller, and that's the key. Extremely simple for the seller to go look at it, read it line by line, and actually understand it. Isn't that something new? I mean, when is the last time that you've gotten a lawyer approved and lawyer written? This contract was reviewed by our attorney. When you have a lawyer written contract and you actually understood it. I mean, we're buying an apartment complex right now. I'm going to the PPM, the private placement memorandum on this thing. It's 35 pages long. Plus the subscription documents is another 21 pages long. Plus the operating agreement, it's another 30 pages long. Plus then our brochure is another 20 pages long. So it's 100 pages document that I'm going through if you add them all together. And it's written in a language that I need to take a break every 10 minutes because my head is smoking, right? So, and then it's probably the same for you unless you're an attorney, of course. So in this scenario, though, what we do is, so we don't want that. We don't want something, even if you have ever sold your house and you hired a realtor and the realtor walks you to the sale agreement, he has to translate everything for you. We don't want that. We want to keep it as simple as possible. So that's why this is a sale agreement that is extremely, extremely simple. We want the seller to be able to open it up, and it doesn't matter if he's 15, no, shouldn't be 15. It doesn't matter if he legally can only sign at 18. It doesn't matter if he's 18, has never seen a contract, or if he's 95 and he can't see that much anymore and he has to read very slowly, or anything in between. It's easy enough for anyone to understand. Because of that, people take our contract over other people's contract because other contracts are confusing, they're crazy. Ours is simple, understandable. They know what they're going to get, by when they're going to get it, and that's pretty much it. And that's all they care about. So they put it down, they sign it, they read it, they sign it, they send it back to us. Now, if we turn on the selling side of things, it's obviously a little different. On the selling side of things, we might offer seller financing. And if we offer seller financing, in the contract, it needs to be spelled out. It needs to spell out what's the down payment, what happens if they don't pay, and so on. There's so many more different things that can happen that are being involved based on how we sell it. And even if it's a strict cash sale, I want to build in, because we want to be in control, right? You want to be in control of the deal. So you want to be in control. When you're buying it, you want to give as little as possible, any kind of concessions and things like that. But when you're selling, you want to ask for as many as you can. So when you sell the property, you're putting all the things in there that you want. You're putting all the different rules in there. What happens if they don't pay? What happens if they don't close? Who gets the escrow deposit, and so on? You even ask for an escrow deposit? Of course you can, right? You will on the selling side, and so on. And if it's a financial terms, you can. We have the added language of like, what happens if what's the down payment? What's the interest rate? What's the monthly payments? How does it work? What they can do in the property? What they cannot do in the property? So we want to make sure that we're fully protected when we're selling the property, particularly if it's a seller financing deal. And that's the reason why we're using two different documents, right? We want to keep it super simple over there, and we don't mind having it more complicated over here, because if we have a buyer, I'll be happy to get on the phone and walk them through what this all means, but I don't want to have to do it on both sides. I can do it on, let's keep the other one, the buying one, really, really simple, right? Hope that makes sense. Hope that engages you in this process, because the bottom line is, this entire system, the entire land profit generator system, has been designed to minimize your hours that you spend per dollar that you make, right? I'm German, right? I call it German engineering. I'm not an engineer, right? But my wife, Michelle, she's an absolute process-oriented genius. When we sat down, we designed, and a lot of it we designed the process of making this such that it fits our lifestyle. And our lifestyle does not include a whole bunch of phone calls. Our lifestyle does not include a whole bunch of negotiation. Our lifestyle doesn't include having to be explaining everything to everyone, right? Our lifestyle contains all of spending time together, spending time with our daughter, traveling around the world, and still doing deals. So it's all designed in that way. That's why we picked land and lots, because it's simpler than houses. You don't have to know about mold and repairs and roof and foundation repairs and all this kind of stuff. You just buy something at 5 to 25 cents from somebody who doesn't want it anymore, and then you flip it to somebody else who wants them. And we have two different contracts. That's the only thing, one for buying, one for selling, in order to be fully protected. But that's it. Other than that, this entire system is designed in a way to minimize your time and effort in it included. So if that's attractive, then go to landprofitgenerator.com. Check it out, landprofitgenerator.com. We'll put it in the notes right here in the comment below. And also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Join our Facebook group. Again, it's Forever Cash Club, because it's all about generating cash that comes in forever in your life, right? It's all about passive income. So come join us there, and I'm looking forward. And again, check out landprofitgenerator.com. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Enjoyed this episode? Then make sure you like, subscribe, and post your comments and questions below the video. We're looking forward to hearing from you.